So, ayun, masaya po ako na nakatrabaho ko po ang best team, the Southern Lanterns, and especially the guidance of Direk Mico Baldosa na first film na ito. And
just looking at the trailer, no, talagang kitilitin itong film festival na ito. So, what is it that you hope to achieve in staging this film festival?
We'll use this mic na lang po muna.
Ginawa yung Sinisig Film Festival dahil we wanted new directors para sa platforms ng Viva. And of course, para mabigyan ng chance yung mga new directors. Actually, yung qualification, yung call for entries namin last year, hindi pa nakakagawa ng pelikula with us. So yung kasi iba dito nakagawa na sila. BC, I think, and GN, and Rod, nakagawa na sa ibang festival. But sa amin, bago po sila, so qualified din po sila. So parang showcase po for new directors yung festival. And then, of course, also to expand yung content namin na ginagawa namin for the platform. So, yun po. And then, of course, yung mga Viva artists na bigyan iba-ibang pelikula na kakaiba din sa usual na ginagawa.
And then, sir, I understand na sa Ayala Malls na ito exclusively ipapalabas, ano?
Yes, for the period on October 22 to 28, so mga apat na cinemas na Ayala, so Trinoma, Market, Manila Bay, at saka certain Makati yung papalabas ng mga festival.
Wala po sa Ayala Malls sa like Cebu?
Wala pa. Kasi selected Ayala cinemas within Metro Manila muna.
And then last question, sir, tell us about yung ticket prices for
I think the ticket prices, I think sila could, they're, I think 275 pesos lang. Yes.
regular price na?
Yung discounted na 275, kasi usually 300 plus yung Ayala fees.
Congratulations po.
Thank you.
Thank you. Tsaka syempre may senior discount din po yun, di ba?
Of course.
Ayan.
Actually, iniisip din namin magkaroon ng festival pass, pero kakausapin pa namin yung Ayala Cinemas.
Alright. Sana may festival pass, di ba? Of course, malalaman natin ang updates sa social media pages ng Sinisilip Film Festival. Alright, moving on to Axel Remoyo from TikTok, People's Journal at Filipino Star ngayon.
Bukod kay Ronald, I'd like muna to direct may common question sa lahat ng mga competing directors. So how does it feel? I mean, is it the very first time na nakasama kayo sa festival like this? I'm sorry, no, kasi hindi pa kami masyado familiar sa inyong lahat. And yet, can you tell us a little background about yourselves?
Alright, simulan natin.
Okay.
Hello po, I'm Alpha Bon. I'm more known as a writer with comedy movies. So this is my second film. My latest project was Contrabita Academy. I'm the story and concept creator for that.
Ako po si BC, last year finalist ko ng Cinemalaya. So yung film ko is yung Gulay Lang Manang. So we won the audition sa Wardas.
Hello po, ako po si Pongs. Wala pa po akong first film. So first film ko to at first festival. Pero kasi industry na ako since 2016 as script supervisor, assistant director for Direk Jason, Direk Carlo, Direk Dali, Direk ECD po. Ayun.
Hello, ako po si Redina. Ako po ang filmmaker na yung unang feature ko ay yung Mamay na Mother 2 na nag-debut sa Cinema Originals. 2018, doon po nanalo si Iamina bilang Best Actress. Ako din po ang creator ng Jack Den. And other than filmmaking, I am the national convener of Pride PH, yung organizers behind Love Laban, the annual Pride Festival. Ayun.
Hello po. Ako po si Nico Baldoza. And this is my debut film po. Pero long time assistant director na po ako, and I also write din po for TV and some other stuff. So, first film ko po. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Gian. This is my third film technically. Similar to BC, the year before BC, Tether ako sa Cinemalaya, and then my second feature was a documentary. So, ayun. Pero gusto ko lang din briefly ma-acknowledge yung cast ko kasi yun nga, first time working with Viva, and sobrang galing ng in-offer ni Mika at ni Aiko and Christy and Gold. So, it was really a happy experience for us.
Hello po, ako po si Rans Añenuevo Carino. So, kilala ako sa name na Bunso. So, matagal na ako sa industry pero ito yung first time ko na magdedirect ng feature film. So, maraming salamat syempre sa writer namin. At nakagawa ko ng film pero short film po to. Ito yung Benny na nagkaroon ng award sa international at local. So, ayun po. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you. Of course, looking forward to all of you making more movies sa industriya natin, lalo na sa Viva. This time naman kay sa ating festival director head, Ronald, paano ito nabuo? Paano nabuo ang sinisilip? At paano niyo sinala itong 7 entries?
Last October, I think before sa Diana, so meron kami announcement sa BMX conference dito sa Viva. So we called ng entries, around more than 105 entries yung nagsubmit the script. Pinanawagan ko dito sa mga bagong directors na hindi pa nakagawa sa amin. And then, nagawa ko ng internal selection committee composed ng mga writers and producers within the Viva Group. We were like around 8 sa selection committee. At 3 buwan namin binasa lahat at discuss at deliberate kung sino yung makakasali. And yung final deliberation na-present namin kay Boss Vic. So, ayun, nakakasala si Boss Vic sa partido. And then, in-announce namin finalist last March. And then, yun na, sila nga yung naging finalist ng festival na to. And then, nabago namin yung pangalan para at least maging inclusive at hindi lang yung isang pelikula yung pwedeng gawin namin on the future ng festival.
Follow up lang, Ronald, kasi magkakaroon kayo ng awards night, remember, di ba, sa October 27. Ano pa, bukod sa trophy, of course, may mga best actors, best director, best actress, supporting, what have you. Ano pang ibang prizes na pwedeng ibigay nyo sa mga
sa awards night on October 27, dito rin sa venue na to, yung best film, magkakaroon kami ng first prize, second prize, and third prize. May cash prize din po yun. And then, of course, from yung mga categories ng acting, yung technical, at saka audience prize, magkakaroon din po doon sa awards night.
Wow! Lastly, siguro mag-crossover lang ako sa members of the cast ng 7 entries. Anong pakiramdam nyo na this time, you are part of the festival, and most of you, I think, sa inyo makukuha yung best actress, best actor, best supporting actor, best supporting actress. So, anong pakiramdam? Kasi I think most of you, this is your first time mapasama sa isang festival.
Yes, okay. Can we give a microphone to our cast? Yes.
Sorry, hindi pa na akong kita. Ayan. Excited. Halo-halo po yung pakiramdam and ayun. Hindi ko at the first time may isa akong international film. Pero dito syempre kasama natin din yung mga couple artists natin. Lalo na mostly Viva, I think. So, excited and kinakabahan din na nag-challenge natin. Ayun, syempre, pagiging parte pa lang ng isang film festival, it's an honor already for me. Kasi it's my first time. Ayan, and grateful ako kasi naging magaan katrabaho yung aming director, si Direk Gian, and of course the cast. Napakagaling, Golda Ceron, Christopher Young, of course, Aiko. And ayan, very surreal, but yeah, looking forward sa ating awards night. Go!
Ayan, so it was an honor kasi halos lahat kami first time namin sumali. So, thankful kami. So, thank you so much.
Ayan, syempre, lahat tayo halos lahat first time natin. Kasi ito yung pinakaunang film festival ng Viva, di ba? So, sa akin naman, nakita ko po lahat ng mga trailer. Talagang kinakabahan talaga ako kung makukuha ba kami, mag-best picture po ba kami. Ayun, I might not be the best actress, pero ginawa ko po lahat. Binuhos ko lahat ng kaya ko, lalo na yung, ewan ko lang kung alam niya, pero ito po yung prod na sobrang nahirapan po talaga sa lahat. Pero tinawid namin lahat dahil po sa teamwork. Ayan.
Head. Hi po, this is Karen Lopez. Gusto ko lang po pasalamat kasi nakasama ko sa Blin na to ngayon. Sobrang baguhan lang talaga sa Relax. New breed po. Tapos, kahit hindi po ako yung maging best actress, kahit best angelic naman talaga. Yun lang po. So, sobrang thank you po. Sana mapanood niyo po yung sa lahat po ng mga fitness namin. Ito po yung yung first ko talaga. Actually sa BMX pang-apat po na to. Ito yung pinaka first week ko sa festival. Kaya sobrang thank you po na nakasama ko sa sa
So, yun nga, pinention na rin nung ni Sky and ni Karen yung mga sasabihin ko sana, pero like, I consider kasi every work, every project is a blessing. So, I'm really thankful na nakasama ko sa project ni Direk Rans, Direk Unso, and sa story ni Sir Blue. So, alam mo yun, for me, kahit hindi ka manalo, natutuwa ako kasi kahit pa paano ma-share natin yung creativity mo as a writer, Sir Blue, kasi reading the script pa lang, sabi ko nga, thankful ako na kinonsider niyo ako bilang lead actor dito sa Babae sa Butas. It's really an honor. Yun. So, thankful ako sa lahat. Alam niyo naman yun, sa mga pinagdaanan natin and sa mga nangyari sa taping, lahat yun. Thank you so much sa tiwala. Yun lang. And sana matuwa rin kayo sa story ng Babae sa Butas. Despite of us, kahit di po kami manalo ng Best Picture, sana manalo. Pero kung hindi man, at least we're happy to share yung story and yung creativity ni Sir Blue. Thank you.
Hello po. Hello po, ako po si Joy Ariorina. Medyo matagal ko na pong ginagawa ito. Kung di niyo po alam, originally I'm from Going Pulilit, first batch. Ako po yung gumagaya kay Tito Boy ang punta before. Tapos kalbo ako. So, para lang maalala ko po. So, since matagal na po ako, masaya lang po ako is to be working again with Sir Ronald, my very close friend, my director and writer, Rodina Singh. We're really close friends. That's why masaya lang din po ako na magsulat po siya ng pelikula for me, and masaya po ako na meron kaming lalabas sa pelikula kasi lagi kong dream kay Rodina as a director is for her to have projects, and I'm really proud of her kasi alam kong binigay talaga niya lahat, and that energy na-feel namin kaming lahat while working. So, ayun po.
Hello po, hindi na ako sanay. Ano ba? Ano gusto ko? Nangingibago po ako kasi hindi na ako sanay na ako yung salita. Normally, parang nasanay na ako na ako yung nag-host. Hindi ko na sabihin ko. I guess Viva will always hold a very special place in my career, in my heart. I'm Viva also, and I have amazing co-workers here. It's so nice to see most of them, everyone, Mika, si Denise, Angela, and everybody here. So, masaya po ako na parte po ako sa kauna-unahang, siyempre, Sinisilip Film Festival, and I really hope all the best for all her films, and siyempre, spread the word para supportahan po natin ito. Thank you.
Hello po sa inyong lahat. Again, thank you for joining us today. This isn't my first film festival, but it is my first erotic film festival. I mean, that's a new thing, diba? And honestly, I think it's such an honor. We live in a country that's a bit conservative, so the fact that we have something like this, I think, is big for the Philippines. I mean, we're embracing the fact that as humans, we're sexual creatures, you know, it's part of human nature, and now we're actually putting it into beautiful stories, you know? Some of them are pretty crazy, and I'm really amazed by some of the trailers we saw today, so I'm so super happy and super blessed that I get to work with this amazing cast and this amazing director who really led us into this amazing fantasy land where we could really be our wildest versions of ourselves. And I was really able to live vicariously through Dream Boy, my wildest, craziest, most sexual version of myself. And it was just so much fun. So it's a blessing, and I think this is going to be a project that I'm going to cherish for a long, long time. So I'm happy to be part of one of the first erotic film festivals.
Ayun, gaya ng kay Tony, actually, marami naman akong ginawang films, but ito yung first time ko gagawa ng erotic. Ito yata yung pinaka-daring and erotic na gagawa ko sa pelikula. And sa lahat naman ng projects, mapa TV, film, or kahit play, ako naman, hindi mo isipin talaga yung award eh. You just do your best. So, ayun, masaya po ako na nakatrabaho ko po ang best team, the Southern Lanterns, and especially the guidance of Direk Mico Baldosa. Na first film na ito, ay kasama ng aking mga, sa cast, si Denise, si Angelica, mga husay na actress. So, very thankful and grateful na mapasama sa first ever Sinisilip Festival.
First of all, I feel honored because I was told na we were handpicked by Direk to play this role. And so, ayun po, parang, first of all, parang doon pa lang sa part na napili kami, parang pili ko winner na ako doon kasi after a year, I think, at saka ako ulit gumawa ng erotic film. So, hopefully, this will open doors for all of us for more festivals and more movies, and I'm also excited for all of us na mapanood. Actually, parang bonus na lang for me na if mananalo kami na, hopefully manalo, pero dito pa lang sa part na naging part ako ng cast, feeling ko sobrang winner na ako dun sa part niya. And I'm excited for all of us. Sana mapanood ko po lahat ng buo, and I hope magka-work pa tayo lahat soon. And thank you.
Hello po, ayun, sinabi na po ni Angelica. I'm thankful po ako na napasama ko dito sa film ni Direk Mico, and ayun, sobrang na-excite po ako na mapanood yung buong film since hindi pa po namin nakita yung trailer pa lang napapanood. And ayun po, sobrang thankful din ako sa mga cast na nakasama ko. Ayun po, maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Hello po sa lahat. First of all, I'm very grateful po dito sa opportunity na makasama sa first erotic film fest ng Viva. And again, katulad ng sabi ni Angelica, bonus na lang din talaga sa akin yung mga awards kasi for me, one of my dreams talaga yung storyline nung amin. Very rom-com comedy talaga. So, dun pa lang po talagang for me, sobrang grateful na ako and happy ako sa naka-work ko sila Albi again na sobrang dedicated din sa work yun. Thank you po.
Ayan, hello po sa lahat. Once again, I'm Angela Morena from Pagdaong. I feel very happy and excited sa nangyayari sa Viva Max kasi it's the first time na magkaroon ng Sinisilip Festival. Congratulations, Sir Ronan, and of course, Viva, kasi meron tayong ganito. Right? Kaya sobrang grateful ako kasi naging part ako. Sa mga hindi nakakalam, dito ako nag-start as Viva Max actor. So, I was one of the first batches. So, tawag nila OG or pioneer with Denise Esteban. Yes, I'm so proud of you din. Kaya, masaya ako na naging part po ako, especially pagdaong. Sobrang na-appreciate ko yung writing. Shout out kay Direk Carlo Obispo. Napakaganda po ng kwento, napakaganda ng dialogue. As someone na very passionate when it comes to writing, and I would say this was my dream role as a writer, as a teacher, kasi pangarap ko talaga maging teacher. Kaya ito, nagawa ko siya sa pelikula. Kaya maraming salamat din, Direk Pongs, kay Direk Carlo. Napakaganda ng Allen Samar kasi doon po kami nag-shoot. Sobrang na-appreciate ko po yung nature, the sunset, and I'm very excited sa lahat na i-share itong art namin, itong pelikulang ito, kasi it is about love and it is made with love, and we did our best. And I'm hoping sa lahat, of course, yung best. And regarding dun sa award Best Actress, I was not really aiming for it, but I'm aiming for Best Film. Kasi nakita ko yung effort po ng production, yung mga tao sa Allen Summer, they were part of it. Everyone was part of it. And it was a collaboration. And hindi namin siya nakita as sex eh. It's not about erotic eh. It's about art. It's about love. Kaya I'm very excited po sa ating Sinasilip Festival. Thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon po sa inyo lahat. Ako si Justin. About maraming salamat po sa Ronald, and maraming salamat kay Direk Pongs kasi kinastra mo dito sa project na to, and na-appreciate ko yung mga katrabaho ko, si Miss Angela, si Astrid, at si Ashley. Thanks be to God. Maraming salamat sa Viva Max sa opportunity na pinagkaloob sa akin. And yun po, maraming salamat. Sana mapanood yung lahat yung mga movies na to. Thank you.
So, ito po sa mga hindi po nakakakilala sa akin, I'm Ashley Lopez, and bago lang po ako sa BMX. This year lang po ako, and sobrang thankful po na napasama po ako dito first ever BMX Film Fest. Matagal ko na po talagang pangarap makakasama sa ganito. So, thank you po sa Viva. Direk Pongs, sobrang thankful po ako na napunta ako kay Direk Pongs kasi ang dami kong natutunan sa'yo pagdating sa pag-arte. And sobrang ganda po talaga na Allen Summer, kaya abangan niyo po to. And lastly, sana po supportahan nyo ang BMX Film Fest kasi dito po talaga ma-showcase ang talent ng mga Viva Max artists na hindi lang po basta kami nalubad, kundi meron din po kami pagdating sa pag-art. Thank you po!
Congratulations sa inyo. Actually, ako meron akong mga wild guess kung sinong best actor, best actress. Pero hindi ko na muna sasabihin. Ay, meron pa pala. Sorry. Go ahead.
Ayun po, actually okay po kasi nasabi na po lahat. Ay, joke lang po. Ayun po, kami po yung sa entry ng Salikmeta, directed by DC Amparano. The question po is, ano po yung pakiramdam being one of the pioneer sa film fest na to. We're very grateful po dahil po, hindi lang po dahil nagkaroon kami ng trabaho, hindi lang po dahil nagkaroon kami ng pelikula, kundi dahil nasa VMX actor po, it will open a huge opportunity po for us, lalo po sa aming mga bagong aktor, pati na din po sa mga batikang aktor na kasi it's another platform po to showcase our talent. Talent ng mga director, ng mga writer, at of course kami mga actors. And this festival being an erotic, it says a lot for us na Philippine cinema is on another level na po. Sana lang po supportahan natin lagi at sana po wag na matapos ng mga ganito mga klaseng platform and festival. Salamat po.
Ayun. Hello po, ako po pala si Red Carmelo, and gaya po ng sinabi ng mga naunang bending actor. Gaya po ng sinabi nila, syempre grateful po kami, no? And sana may Christmas bonus. Yung ba yun? Christmas bonus ba yung sinasabi kanina? Hindi, syempre bonus na po yung kung magka-award kami yun din. Dahil bawat isa po sa amin dito, talagang binigay yung best and yung talagang nilagyan namin ng puso. Kasi gaya po ng this is our first talaga sa BMX. Ito ang unang film festival. Ako po, ito po ang unang ko sinalihan. And sobrang saya ko po, sobrang tuwa ko kasi noon ako palang narinig na magkakaroon ng film fest. Sabi ko talaga, kinulit ko talaga yung si Tito Jojo. Kinulit ko talaga, sabi ko, Tito Jojo, sabi mo dyan, hindi ako kasali dyan. Ganun si Sir Ron. And thank you rin, of course, kila VJ and sa prod nila for picking me, handpicking me. Dahil talagang binigyan nila ako ng chance para i-showcase yung craft ko. Hindi po yung keso, yung acting craft ko. Opo. And ayun, saka sana po masuportahan nyo yung palabas namin dahil sobrang layo po nito sa lahat ng role na pinortray ko in VMX Films and in other platforms as well. Kasi talagang sobrang baliktad na makikita niyo ditong klase ng River Carmel. Baliktad talaga, promise. Kaya, hindi lang yun. Nga pala, direct BC Alvarado. And of course, kay Direct Jason Bulak. Samahan na nagsulat nitong aming piece. And pagka napanood niyo ko, isa lang po masasabi niyo na meron pala talagang ganong klaseng mga nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Totoong buhay nga ba? Ayan, dapat malaman niyo kung totoo ba yan. Thank you po, thank you. Thank you so much.
Ayan, sa mga hindi po nakakilala sa akin, ako po si Alia Raymondo. And wala na po akong masabi kasi nasabi na po nila lahat. Ayan, first time ko din po itong film fest na to. And syempre, thank you po kay Direct PC and kila VJ and sa mga cardies ko. Ayun lang po, thank you so much.
Hello po, ako po si Rino Halili and this is the biggest film so far na gagawin ko sa buong buhay ko. And I'm really thankful to Viva and to Kuya VJ and Direct BC for handpicking me for this role. Ayun, congratulations na po sa lahat dahil napakaganda po ng mga ginawa natin. Ayun, maraming salamat po.
Thank you so much, and of course, good luck to everyone. Thank you, Direk, lahat pala ng Director. Thank you sa inyong lahat, and of course, Ronald. Are we looking forward to a yearly or annual film festival ng Sinisilip?
Okay, maraming salamat po, Tita Astrid. Also for actors, thank you for sharing. No, it's so incredibly moving to hear you guys really pour your heart out about the film. Maraming salamat po. Next up, let's hear from Stars Photo. We have Alan Sancon.
Hello po. Congratulations sa first Cinesilip Film Festival. Yeah. Medyo matagal namin din nakausap yung mga BMX because ngayon this is the first time. Tanong ko din yung mga first time director siguro. Dahil first movie nyo dito sa first Cinesilip Film Festival. Tanong ko lang, dahil may awards night dito, di ba? So anong mas gusto nyo bilang first time movie nyo to? Yung kumita yung movie ninyo? Or manalo kayo bilang director, or manalo yung film nyo bilang best film. Yeah, very tough question pero dapat yung sagutin.
Ano nga po yung question?
Ano yung gusto mo? Manalo ka bilang best director at best film yung film mo? Or kumita yung movie?
Kumita na lang po para may pera. Hindi, sabi ko sa actors ko, hindi kami magpunta sa pressure kasi since festival to, so technically it's a competition. Sabi ko sa kanila, pag naging proud sila sa gawa namin, okay na sa akin yan. So, pera na lang.
Parang pera mo ba yung si Direct naman na isa. Dalawa lang kayo na first time, di ba, na first film na to. Dalawa at tatlo.
sa akin naman po, sa akin kasi gusto ko lang na maging maganda yung pelikula eh. I mean, regardless of the award. Tsaka gusto ko rin pong parang I've worked with different projects na rin kasi sa VMX and nagkakaroon sila ng prejudice about the projects na ay VMX ganyan lang sila ganyan. So, ang gusto ko lang po talaga is mabigyan ng boses yung erotic films na parang hindi porket erotic film ito ay wala na siyang saysay, wala siyang boses at all. So that's why nung ginawa namin tong film na to, we made sure na itong film ay magkakaroon ng boses at hindi siya, kumbaga, maging aware yung tao na hindi porket VMX film yan ay i-skip niya na. Yun yung joke eh. Gusto natin na pag VMX film or regardless kung anong film, even if it's erotic, papanoorin siya because may tema, may boses, at maganda. So, yun po. So, yun, regardless of the award or what, mas dun po kami sa impact ng pelikula. So, yun.
Ayaw mo rin ng award.
Hello po. Kung tatanungin talaga kami kung anong gusto namin, gusto talaga namin ng pera. Para mabayaran namin lahat ng mga pagkakautang ng movie natin. Bilang first time, kinakabahan kasi ako eh. First time ko eh. Bilang first time ko sa pagiging director ng movie na to, award talaga ang habol ko. Kasi kapag nandiyan yung award, nagpa-follow na siya eh, na lahat ng tao naniniwala na sa'yo. Lahat ng makakanta sa'yo, makakilala sa'yo, maniniwala, magaling ito gumawa, kaya niyang gumawa. So tulad ko na matagal ako sa industry na nag-start ako as production assistant kay Direk Alejandre, kay Direk Joel Lamangan, kay Direk Mario, kay Direk Wendy Ramas. Lahat ng posisyon na puntahan ko talaga para lang maging director ako. Kasi yun po yung payo sa akin ni Direk Mario. So yun, talagang award yung hanap namin, hindi lang dahil nagmamakaawa kami magkaroon ng award. Kasi gusto namin patunayan na kahit nagkaroon ng maraming problema yung story na to, gusto kong ipakita na maganda ang story ni Blue. Thank you po.
Thank you. Yung second question ko to Martin saka kay Tony, yeah. This is new for you, di ba? Ang magkaroon ng, I don't know if this is new for you as an actor. Pero, what are the challenges you encounter doing this film, erotic film, dito sa first Sine-Silip Film Festival? What can you share to us, yung memorable experience nyo, yung challenges you encounter doing this film? First one. At kayo nasa poster na, di ba?
Yes. Ako po ba?
Yeah, Tony and Martin.
You wanna go first? So yung challenges for me is like, saludo ako sa mga Viva Max or like Bold because that means like you're quite comfortable in your own skin to be able to present yourself that way. And honestly, I always tell people I'm a good catfish. Like what you see online, that's just the best version of me. But you know, like I'm not really that confident in my body. Like I can't just show up on set naked. Like that's not something I'm even confident because I don't even think my body looks that nice. So, you know, that was a really huge hurdle for me. I really told Direk like, okay, these are the parts of my body that I don't know. You have to edit some. You have to edit this because I don't think this looks nice, or I'm insecure about this angle. And yeah, like just showing up on set, and it's a different kind of vulnerability. Like it's not just your emotions. Now you're like literally revealing yourself. You're like your physical body. So for me, that was really challenging. And for me, that's the most challenging part about this. Yeah, it's like you're gonna bare yourself, like a side of yourself, to all these people who get to see it and will judge like your physical appearance. Because with our movie, it was really so much fun. Kasi like it was really fun. Like all of our scenes were so fun. So for me, it's just the physical aspect of it.
But before Martin, follow up ko lang, gano'ng kadilim yung role mo?
You'll have to watch the movie to find out, right?
Okay, thank you, Tony. Si Martin naman. Sa poster pa lang, grabe yung poster, diba?
Sa akin naman po, hindi naman po bago sa akin yung paggawa ng mga sexy na roles. Pero yun nga, ang masasabi ko, ito yung ating pinaka-pairing kong ginawa. Kaya kung challenging siya kasi gaya nga sinabi ni Tony na parang may yung paghuhubad, yung pagpapakita ng skin, parang vulnerability nga na may mga actors yan. And not just me, including my co-actors. Kaya we're very lucky na meron kaming intimacy workshop para ma-explore yung boundaries ng isa't isa. Kasi pwede naman mangyari yung, sige maghubad tayo, gawin natin yung best natin din sa mga sex scenes, maghubad tayo. Pero at least may respeto. Alam mo kung when to stop, kung kailan yung pwede mong itodo. So, ayun, yun yung mas exciting and challenging part of doing erotic films.
Speaking of todo, gano'ng kadirig din yung role mo? Tinodo mong...
Medyo, pairing, maraming dilaan ng tsokolating. Actually magaganda, tastefully done. Maganda yung mga sex scenes dito. Parang, narinig ko kanina may sumagot, para siyang art magpapanoorin, hindi siya bastos. May gustong message na iparating.
Okay, thank you and congratulations everyone. Thank you, Billy.
Thank you. Okay, next up, we would like to welcome questions from Natalie Tomada from Philippine Star.
Maybe for Sir Ronald muna. Gaano ba ka like, did you, mas tamer pa tong mga films dito compared to the platform?
No. No, because sila wala limitations. So, I think mapapanood naman lahat ng versions eventually.
Okay. And then, what can you tease? I know you're not supposed to reveal the jury, pero what can you tease about
the jury members? Okay, the jury members will be composed of 3 members only, so parang odd numbers, parang break up the time. And then the jury members will be composed of 2 directors, 2 film directors, and 1 contributing.
And well, my last question is, or whoever wants to answer this question from the directors, when it comes to executing yung mga erotic scenes, how do you make sure na yung set is safe?
May safety protocol. Hindi. Paano ba namin ginawang safe? Pero sa akin kasi importante yung rapport. So first and foremost, dahil due to limitation of the budget, I work with my friends, industry colleagues, ganyan, people who have helped me build this film. So may ganung comfort na I was working with people I know. And then, rapport building with actors that, matagal ko na kakilala. Except si Tony, na talagang very grateful ako na tinanggap niya itong project na to. Siguro yung paano ginarantee yung safety, mahalaga sa akin yung naiintindihan nila yung ginagawa nila. Na importante sa akin yung comfort. Kaya yung sinasabi ni Tony na struggle niya na yun, importante sa akin yun as the filmmaker na I made sure na kung ano man, kahit sabihin ko sa kanya na hindi naman pero kung he feels na uncomfortable siya kahit sabihin ko na maganda siya, susundin ko yung gusto niya. Kasi importante sa akin yung comfort no artista na totoo yun, na naguhubad sila sa'yo. Hindi lang naman sila basta nagpapakita ng balat, di ba? Nagpapakita sila ng katawan na kaunting tao lamang ang pwedeng nakakita. So that level of trust should be rewarded. And that for me is keeping the set safe. Okay.
How about the other directors? Especially yung may mga cast na may mga women. Thank you.
Sa case naman namin, meron kami partner na mahusay na intimacy coordinator. So, isa kasi sa mga requirements ko before starting the pre-prod is kailangan yung intimacy coordinator kasi yun nga, kailangan namin i-normalize yung pagkakaroon ng gano'n. Tapos in case sa set naman, alam ng mga actors natin na medyo mahirap siya kasi medyo strict yung aming intimacy coordinator. So meron kaming proper modesty kits. Minsan kahit uncomfortable silang suot or matagal silang iseta, kailangan sila. Sa set naman, may close set kami pag sa mga intimate scenes, especially meron kami intimate scenes sa outdoors. So yung mga kailangan lang sa set, ang nandoon. Ako mismo, wala ako sa hot set. Mga 80% of the time, nasa labas ako ng set. Ang nandoon lang ay ang mga yung kinakailangan ng mga gaffer or AD ko nandoon. Yun. Tapos meron kami mga UBB riders, may mga waivers kami. May one-on-one calls sila sa intimacy coordinator before we shoot. And lahat yun nadadaan din sa intimacy coordinator namin. So yun, shout out kay Miss Regina De Vera. Siya yung aming intimacy coordinator dito. So yun, we made sure na safe yung set. And we partnered with mostly women sa set. Yung AD ko is babae, light producer namin is babae, mga makeup artist, mga so yun, even yung isang kapag namin si Ate May Calapardo is babae din. So minimal lang yung lalaki sa set, kahit very masculine yung aura ko and yung aura ng team ko. So yun, para lang maging komportable din yung mga girls namin.
Sa akin naman po, kasi comedy po yung sa amin, so the demands are much lighter, but we make sure na aside from the intimacy coordinator, saka yung mga consent, waivers, saka minimal male presence on set, may habit kami to make the environment light. Like, ang habit namin, every time na magkakaroon ng sex, i-demo ko, i-tsaka ng AD, yung dun sa mismong bed, para masabi ko sa actors na if you can do it, we can also do it. And para lang ano, and it's fun. It's a fun experience na-experience mo yung positions, the angles, and it's also a learning experience for me and makes me appreciate their craft more. So that's it.
Kami naman po, tinrato namin yung set scene na parang action scene. So, bago kami nag-shoot, nag-rehearse na kami sa Manila. So, lahat ng hawak sa bewang, hawak sa leeg, lahat yun may acting score. Tapos, syempre, pinang-basic, tatanungin mo yung, since ang katrabaho ko ay 3 girls, syempre tatanungin mo yung mga restrictions nila at kailangan yun masunod. So, meron kami isang scene sa beach. Isang sex scene sa beach. So, binake sure talaga namin na may yung daanan ng mga tao, parang ilang meters, 100 meters away, may nakabantay na doon at walang makakapasok na kahit sino. So, ayan.
Sabi naman po sa Haplos sa Hangin, bago kasi kami namili ng artista, so minake sure namin na integral yung sex scene sa material. And then we pitched it sa mga artista namin, so sinend muna namin yung script, tapos once na mag-agree sila, so doon. So malinaw na ito yung sex scenes natin. And then we made sure na may intimacy workshop. And then, tulad po kay Direct Pops, ni-rehearse na rin namin kung ano yung mga possible sex scenes during the intimacy workshop. And then, sa intimacy workshop, pinatanong na namin kung ano ba yung mga boundaries ng mga artista. Kung alin lang ba yung pwedeng hawakan, alin lang ba yung pwedeng halikan. So, ganun po yung naging process namin. And then sa set, we made sure na secured sila. And sinasabi ko nga lagi, even yung pag-joke tungkol sa body parts, bawal. So talagang strict ako doon. Even kasi sa mga VFX projects ko din, pag nag-iigi ako, sobrang strict ko, bawas tao talaga. And then yun, unang-unang rule ko, kailangan secure yung set. Kasi very vulnerable yung mga artista, yung mga, lalo na yung pag may mga intimate scenes. So, kailangan for me na secured sila para makapag-perform sila kasi ang hirap ng ginagawa nila. So, yun. minake sure namin na secure yung mga artista namin during intimate scenes. Yun. Yung situation namin, I think, is a lot like Direct PC. Kasi yun nga, the traditional that we do, bawas tao on set. Even if yung crew namin very small na to begin with. So, bawas pa from that very small composition. And I really would like to talk on behalf of the artists kasi it's all their own experience and how they went through the filming. Pero I can really say na yung set kasi namin was composed of really respectful people. Very similar to kay Direct PC na almost half or even more yung women namin on set compared din sa male. Parang even our camera department was down to like 6 people lang. And I was one of the camera operators for some of the intimate scenes din para at least bawas extra tao. My AD as well as a female, tapos si Corio. So we went through that stages and we really tried to alleviate the tension kasi nga performing something this, I would say daring or this parang sincere out of our actors. We have to place our shoes, we have to step in their shoes then of how they're going through the experience. So that's how we went about the shooting.
Sa amin naman, kakaiba kasi yung nangyari sa paggawa namin. Mas marami yung mga babae. Tapos nag-iisa yung lalaki. So kung titignan mo talaga yung, yung look nilang lahat, talagang lulubog yung lalaki. Kaya dito sa sa idea namin na pinag-aralan namin kung paano siya aangat, ginawa namin yung mga step by step na bago siya i-roll, kailangan meron siyang gagawin para hindi ko sinabing magagawin siya sa katawan niya. Pero yun nga, para lumabas yung katawan niya. And then, yung mga safety na sabi nga ng ibang director, yes, gagawin namin siya. Pero sa sobrang konti ng staff and crew namin, talagang sobrang, minsan dalawa na lang yung nasa loob ng set namin. And then, yung ginagawa namin, yung writer kasi namin naging AD ko na rin dahil nga sa sobrang tight na talaga sa tao. So ginagawa namin ni Blue yung positioning, kung ano yung gagawin, kung ano yung formation. Yes, nag-isa kasi akong babae sa set. So mahirap sa part ng babaeng director pala dahil first time kong gumawa ng erotic film na pumisisyon at yakapin yung lalaki. Kasi dati nag-ED ako, pero mas madali yung mag-ED ka. Pero yung magde-direct ka, tapos pagagalawin mo yung mga lalaki sa katawan mo, ang hirap talaga niyang gawin. Pero yun, dahil na rin sa tulong ng mga artist namin, mas napadali kami, lalo na yung mga locations. Dahil nga, ako na rin yung nag-VFX ng aming film, kaya ko kasing dayain yung location. So, additional rin talaga na yung mga girls namin talagang magagalit din. So, thank you po.
Thank you very much for a very detailed. sounds really safe set. Thank you.
Yes, definitely. Ang importante yan, as always. Maraming salamat po. Next up, pakinggan naman natin from Tempo. We have Mel Navarro.
Hello, Ronald. This is my question for Ronald. Ilang taon kang festival director ng Cinema One Originals? Kung babalikan natin ang nakaraan.
Tinapos 15 years.
15 years. Oh.
32 years sa ABS-CBN. Tapos 15 years sa Cinema One Originals. Natapos ng 2020 during the pandemic at the closing ng pagsara ng free-to-air ng ABS-CBN. Doon ko decide tapos din. Okay rin, kasi it was the right way to end that. Kasi during pandemic, wala kami nagawa rin. And then, after that, lumipat na ako sa Pilipinas. So, after 4th year pa lang ng BMX, so yun, we decided mag-quality lang siya.
Saka para alam din ng mga kabataan na nagtaguyod ka ng isang festival for 15 years.
We made more than 100 films sa Cinema One Originals. Special films like Babaeng Mayo, ni Lafias, at yung Salvage, ni Sharon Anthony Sanchez. Yun yung dalawang pelikulang special na outside the Cinema One Originals.
At marami din doon nagsimula sa iyo.
Yes.
Sa
Marami
festival.
na nagsimula sa Cinema One Originals. sila Gerald, sila Antonel Cadaw, sila Tito Ron, at maraming pa.
And then, follow-up question ko, Ronald. Syempre sa tagal ng Viva Films sa industriya, di ba? One of the biggest movie production in the Philippines. Paano mo napapayag si Boss Vic for the first time na magkaroon ng sariling film festival for so many years? Gaano kahirap dumaka sa butas ng kalay?
Boss Vic, madaling ma-convince. Kasi sabihin mo lang na kailangan natin mag-expand ng iba-ibang pelikula yung pwedeng gawin natin, okay sa akin. Yun. Kaya din yung festival, magiging platform na maiba naman yung ginagawa from the usual na movies sa our content doon sa platform.
So, hindi necessarily requirement na sexy yung content dito sa
Yes,
festival.
I think pinili yung mga pelikulang to, more of the story than the sex scenes na nandun sa inherent dun sa production. I think yun ang basis namin para piliin maging finalist yung mga movies na to.
Sa editing ba, may mga natsugi bang mga more intimate scenes? Kasi you're talking about
Hindi naman chuchubi yung papanood pa rin.
Sa clarification lang sabi mo, merong R18, may R16 version.
I think we will follow yung guide, yung ano ko lang sa kanila. Yung kung ano yung kailangan sa kwento, yun yung action video. For the theatrical version during the festival.
Okay. Tapos sabi mo, 4 pa lang na Ayala Cinemas ngayon. So that's Trinoma, Manila Bay. Ano yung dalawa?
Circuit Makati, Trinoma, Market, and Ayala Mall, Manila Bay.
So madadagdagan pa ba siya in the long run, if ever?
Maraming matutuwa, why not?
Okay, congrats Alel. Thank you. My last question is for Rod. Hi Rod. Bakit change of screen name, Rodina?
Hindi, well, bakit nagpalit ng pangalan? I think it would be easier for people to understand kasi parang when I haven't like changed it, parang people assume that that I still stand with So for those that doesn't know, I identify myself as a transgender woman, and yeah, I think I needed to do that in solidarity with my community kasi parang the name change is an assertion of the identity. As much as I find people calling me Rod, Rodina was my way of actually joining in the fight that, people should respect names, live names in general. So, and inspired din ako kay Moira lang, kasi she was able to change her name as well despite being popularly known previously, diba, sa that name niya. But, ayun, may important siya sa akin at sa community na kinabibilang.
Yeah. And then, 2018 pa yung Mamo mo. Ang ganda-ganda ng pelikula ka. Na-nominate yan sa maraming award-winning bodies. Pero ba't natagalan bago ka uli gumawa ng pangalawang film?
Bakit ba? Siguro ako po, may isa akong pelikula na nagawa natin na hindi nalabas. Parang it's finished. Ito ay, isa kami sa mga unang pelikula na shoot ng lockdown, 2022. It's si Albi Casino din yung bida doon, tsaka si EJ din. It's also a trans romance, coming of age teme, ganyan, na hindi nalabas.
Bakit di siya napalabas?
I don't know, but it's under Bright Light Productions. Sila yung, di ba, for a time sila yung produce ng Magic Land. Among other things, sila yung block time sa EB5 before. So, pero kung magiging honest po ako, it's so hard. Napakahirap maghanap ng opportunity to tell these stories. Ako nga, I would consider that Dragden being on Prime Video is parang nakachamba ako doon. Kasi parang when I did Dragden, I never thought of a second season. Parang it was just like, baka docu-series, parang sa perspective ko, parang siyang docu-series lang na one season lang siya. So when that opportunity happened, nakita ko yung opportunity to be legitimized. Kasi parang the hardest part of being a queer filmmaker and having these stories with you is that you need people to legitimize your work for it to be considered a film. And sadly, I needed to do more to be able to prove myself that I can make films like this. And I'm very grateful for BMX kasi VMX na tumanggap ng kwento na to, so kung sino pa yung ibang film festival out there, we are rejects. Charing. You know, maybe they do believe that trans story should be directed by a straight man or written by a cis person, but never a trans woman. And I think I'm very grateful for Cinesilip, and ito din yung feeling ko grateful ako for Cinema One. Cinema One was able to make Iya Mina the very first best actress in Philippine cinema. It was a change. And because of that, Jeremy Wrightson, Karen won as the best supporting actress because of that precedent. These changes matter, these assertion of identities, yung mga space na to sobrang important niya. I'm very passionate about joining this film fest kasi parang, well, saan ba nila inihilera yung mga kwento namin doon sa mga tinatawag nilang taboo? And may it be a sex or erotic film festival, I don't mind. Because ang importante na bigyan ng pagkakataon na may isa buhay. Kasi pag tinatanong ako, bakit dyan? Bakit sa BMX Festival? At sinasagot ko, well, sila lang kasi yung nagbukas ng pinto. At if you call it an irony, I don't care. I'm very grateful for the opportunity. Ayun.
Thank you, Pasamo.
Sorry.
Yes, very good answers to equally good questions. Maraming salamat po, Kuya Mel. Next up, pakinggan natin from the Philippine Star, we have Dolly Ann Carvajal.
Hello. To all the directors, if you would give your film a blurb, what would it be?
If you would give your film a
Blurb.
blurb.
Please mention your film and the corresponding blurb if you would use.
Ano daw po yung synonym, Miss Dolly?
Catchphrase.
Catchphrase.
Ano ilalagay niyo sa poster?
Yung sabi ko, your Japanese porn fantasy come to life.
Sige po. Maybe you can say the title of your film and then your catchphrase. Okay, sige.
Sabi siguro sa likod ang translation is unseen, so I think I would say mysterious. Mysterious.
Isip po muna.
Okay, we'll get back to the response.
Nawala yung notes ko, may notes ako dito. Pero Dream Boy, ako sabihin ko na, sarap, promise. Yan lang talaga, kung ano man ang erotica, simple lang para sa amin yun. Dahil masarap.
Pwede yung wet dreams.
Oo, ayun, wet dream siguro.
Siguro, haplos sa akin, Horror W. Yun siya.
Sorry, kulang pa po ako sa tulog. Pero ang lihim ni Maria Makinang, parang question na lang, parang how can you love someone who only appears whenever there's a film?
Matay sa butas, butasin mo.
Okay, thank you. Balikan natin si Direk Pong. Pongs.
Pagdaong wala talaga akong maisip. Pero ang hirap naman po nun. Double time. Wait lang.
Ayan, baka may contribute yung cast.
Ayan, yung cast ko. Sabi, tinuturuan ako ng cast ko. Sorry.
Pagdaong is block, di ba?
Sige. Pagdaong siguro pagdaong pag-isipan ko na lang po muna. So, talagang ko na lang kayo. Wala talaga akong maisip sa...
Suggestion, kapag dumating ka ba para umalis?
Ayun, yung pagdaon po kasi, sige, magkukwento na lang ako since wala akong bigay. Nang dumating po sa akin ng pagdaon, it carried a different title. It is called The Atlantis. Yes. But when I sat with the story and saw our location, I realized that it was never just a kiss or a single night. It was something deeper, something more universal, and it's the inevitability of moving. People coming to your life, changing you forever, only to sail away again. So, yun. Share ko lang. Thank you.
Kaya makabalik ka ng my colleagues, feel the net, Ronan. Tinatanong daw nila kung saan pa yung apply na hindi mas si coordinator. Hindi, pang fun time lang. Thank you, congrats.
Okay, thank you po, Miss Dolly. Kunwari pa to si Direk Pong sumaba pa exposure niya. Kunwari walang masagot eh, no? Okay, next up naman po, pakinggan natin ang mga katanungan ni Richard Paglikawan from Lionheart TV.
Hello, congratulations po sa very first CCM Film Festival. Since marami po kasi mga movies na kalahok dito, and syempre sa October 22 na siya, ano yung mga effort, especially ng mga prod, to promote individually yung kanilang movies? Kasi syempre, hindi pa enough yung isang malaki ang press ko na to. So, start tayo guys.
Generally, yung Viva Marketing is helping us. So, i-post namin yung mga trailers sa mga social media account namin sa Facebook, IG, sa TikTok, sa X. From social media. And then, of course, Ayala Cinemas will help us also. And of course, individually, lahat ng mga directors at yung mga actors ng pelikula will help us sa kanilang kanilang social media. And I think Martin is helping us with the guests sa public view. And then, baka meron pa rin. And of course, with all the help ng press people, hopefully ma-promote at mapanood ng maraming tao with your help. Thank you.
Pero sir, may ano po ba kayo? May target kayo for the very first sinisilip? As in, may gusto kayo i-achieve?
I think primary pa lang, aming aim or goal is to present the new directors and then also introduce new actors na will work under us. But of course, yung mga pelikula, para makita din ng mga tao na iba-iba din yung mga ginagawa natin.
Thank you po. Thanks, Vicky.
Okay, thank you so much. And the last few questions will come from Mark Magadia from Maganda Ba Movie.
Hi guys, yung for sinisilip kasi diba, these are erotic films, diba? So gusto ko lang malaman kung ano yung since erotic films normally parang alam nila is may mga sexy scenes. So ito yung parang magiging hook ng film. Ano yung per director, can you tell us ano yung parang magiging clue or kakapitan ng mga manonood or magiging takeaway nila without spoiling the film sa bawat pelikula nila?
Ang lihim ni Maria Macayan sa Spirit of It title. Yung sa amin kasi, it spans several decades yung film namin. So, when I wrote it, tapos when we were mounting it, parang it was a surprise na we had the help of the province of Tambakbulan in Bicol. And yun nga, similar to what I think Pong's experience na the entire community helped us. So I think it reflects in the film na this is such, I want to say it's a really intimate film. We're not really I think when you're asking the concept of a hook in terms of selling it as the erotic appeal, I think for our case specifically, yung story and yung narrative about these characters, yung I think better hook. Kasi it's a premise-driven narrative, but it was really driven by our characters, led by our talented cast nga talaga. So it's a very actor-driven film. When we were crafting our trailer, for example, we had the option nga talaga to include the sequences na intimate, parang the romance-driven sequences. Pero even with the sequences in between that, parang story surrounding it that ties it all together, parang tinatawid namin yung premise of this almost impossible romances. So I think that carries over kasi the premise itself is our film's selling point and a strong point carried by these characters talaga. Kasi I believe it's a really character-driven story. And I really believe that our film in particular is an actor's piece for our actors. So that's for our film.
Hi, ako po si Azul Alas Arjona, aka View Arjona. Ako po yung writer ng Babae sa Butas. So, sinulat ko po siya yung story in a way na para i-challenge yung isip ng nanonood. Kasi usually, di ba pag nanood ng ganitong klase ng film, ang sinasabi nila, skip lang natin. Sabi ko, isulat ko siya in a way na di mo maintindihan yun, hindi mo papanood yung story. So parang, pag pinanood ko siya, although visually satisfying siya, makapaisip niyo nanonood, bakit nangyayari ito? So, manonood, papanoorin yung pelikula. Hindi lang siya basta mag-skip. So for the film to be enjoyable, kailangan panoorin yung buong film. Yun po yung sa amin.
For Haplos sa Hangin naman po, I think it's a different kind of horror story. Kailangan niyo pong abangan kasi nakakabaliw siya. And abangan niyo po si Denise, si Angelica, and si Martin kasi sobrang galing po ng performance nila sa movie na to. As in, yun lang, baliw siyang horror. Yun